Hello there, BoBo, the Bitcoiner is back. Today we talk about the real adoption story. Most people think Bitcoin adoption starts in the West, in the US, in the Silicon Valley, in Europe. But honestly, that's not where the real story is happening. The real adoption story is unfolding in places like Bangladesh and Pakistan. Not because of hype, not because of speculation, but because people truly need a financial system that actually works for them. And once you understand why these countries are leading adoption, your whole perspective of Bitcoin changes. Let's start with Bangladesh. If you have spoken to Bangladeshi workers working in Singapore, in Malaysia, the Middle East, etc., you will hear the same thing. Every month they send money back home. Every month they lose a painful chunk of it to transaction fees. 8%, 10%, sometimes even more. Imagine working long hours overseas and losing a week's salary just to send money to your family at home. It's heartbreaking, you know. So, for many Bangladeshis, Bitcoin isn't some fancy investment. It's a lifeline because it's faster, cheaper, predictable. Okay? And it puts the control back into their hands. Young Bangladeshis are also using Bitcoin as saving, not for trading or for gambling, but because they want something that doesn't melt in value. Even with the restrictions, they are learning. People are educating themselves. People are finding ways to protect what they earned. That is the real story of adoptions. Now let's talk about the Pakistan. If you look at the last decade, the Pakistani rupees has lost a huge amount to its value. Prices goes up, saving goes down. People feel like they are running on the treadmill that keeps speeding away. When your currency loses value every year, you start looking for something, right? For anything for that will hold value steady. Now that's where Bitcoin comes in. Not as a get-rich-quick scheme, not as a trading tool, but as a store of value for the middle class. And here is something many people don't realize. Pakistan has one of the fastest growing freelancer and developer communities in the world. Many of them get paid in Bitcoin because it is easier, faster, and avoid banking delay. Again, this isn't hype. This is necessity. When you zoom out, a clear pattern appears. Bitcoin's adoption grows fastest in places where trust in institution is lowest, where inflation its saving, where remittance fees punish the workers, when people feel the system is stacked against them. People don't adopt Bitcoin because it's trending. They adopt it because the alternative is worse. If you want to understand Bitcoin's future, but don't just look at the Wall Street, look at Dhaka, look at Karachi. That's where the real story is being written. So, what does that mean for you? It means Bitcoin story is bigger than price charts. It's bigger than trading. It's bigger than speculation. It's about the real people solving the real problems. When you understand that, your confidence grows, because you stop seeing Bitcoin as a gamble and start seeing it as a global movement driven by necessity. This is the holiday season. My YouTube is short. In the next episode, we will bring you back to you what we will talk about how to build your own Bitcoin routine, a simple, repeatable system that keeps you safe, confident, and in control. Confidence doesn't come from luck. It comes from understanding, from education. Okay? So, see you next week. Have a nice holiday. Bye-bye.